Okay, hey folks, we're back again. This is the all new How Am I Still Here show with Xtina, your host. And we have our very first guest today. Today's guest is an old pal of mine who I worked with many moons ago, Stephanie. How the heck are you, Stephanie?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. So you have some sort of crazy how the heck am I still here story for us today?
Honestly, man, that has many times as I have gotten out of some sketchy situations. It's amazing that I haven't met like a serial killer or something, and I
Yeah.
haven't ended up on Dateline.
Well, I mean, we've been to Jersey where you lived for a while, and boy, I can believe it. So what brings you here today? Tell us something wild.
Well, so I will. My
Stephanie?
first one, I was 3. Okay,
3. Oh my.
so my biological father was in the army, and he was stationed in South Korea. And we lived there for about 18 months.
Wow.
Well, one the first winter we were there, um, all the guys in my dad's unit um brought and like all their girlfriends and their wives and stuff, and we went sledding with stolen trays from the mess hall.
Whoa.
So we're sliding down the hills, we're going into the ditches. Well, one of the guys from my dad's unit, I went down with him. Well, we went so fast down the hill, we got stuck underneath the fence between North and South Korea.
Oh
Um,
my gosh.
and I mean, I'm too young to like really understand the
Right.
gravity of the situation.
Right.
My Everyone is panicking. They're racing to get us out from underneath the fence. And I just thought it was funny. I mean, I'm 3 and I'm laughing
Right.
up
You
a
don't
storm.
know. Yeah.
And it wasn't until probably like middle school when you first learn about like the Korean War, and I'm like,
Right.
oh damn,
Yeah.
I dodged a bullet on that one.
Where's the
Like,
snipers, man? They
and they're not like they're
don't play.
serious. They do
I
have
know.
snipers,
I
and
believe it. Oh man,
um,
that is wild. Yeah, what
like
odds? You're just going out for a like fun sledding event, and well, here I'm between two countries that are trying to kill each other. Hey, it's cool.
yeah,
Holy crap, that's crazy.
yeah. I mean, it started early with me apparently.
Yeah. Wow. So,
Yeah, that
stories in this country.
yes, like
Right.
most of them are like from my early 20s, like when
Oh
you
yeah, the
first
good
like
days.
yeah,
The days
the
when
one
we didn't know any better and life was good.
right. And the fact that you could go out to the bar, drink, close the bar, go to sleep for like 3 4 hours, and
Go
then
to
get up
work.
for work at 8 a.m.
Yeah, no problem, right?
Yeah, and not have a hangover.
Yeah, that's
Now I
amazing.
drink and I got a hangover for like two
For
days.
3 days. Yeah, it's a 3-day recovery process. Yep. I believe.
Man, like it. But um, I'll start with my first one. Like I swear, it's like my intuition that has kept me alive. I
Yeah.
think so. My friend and I, we go to the bar. We meet this guy. He is like smoking hot and like charming as anything.
Oh boy.
But there was just something about him that like was off. Like
Oh
when
yeah.
he smiled, like his eyes didn't smile. Like it was
Mm.
like he just had evil eyes.
Right,
Like
right.
if you paid, and he's buying us drinks, and I'm like, and buying us drinks, and she's getting like shit faced,
Right.
and she went at like an hour or two later. She wants to go home with him,
Oh no.
and I'm like, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about this.
Mm.
And she was so mad at me because I mean he followed us out to the car,
Oh,
Um, we get in the car and like he takes like a picture of our license plate in our car, which kind of creeps me out.
right.
And she's so mad at me, okay?
Yeah.
Like she didn't talk to me for like 3 weeks.
Oh,
And
wow.
that the only reason why she talked to me again, because she realized, because she saw in the news, the guy that we met at the bar was the serial rapist, and he ended up killing one of the girls.
Oh my God.
And she's like, thank
Wow.
you very much.
Yes, yes. It's funny how she, suddenly realized what a good friend you are,
Right? I'm like, I saved you
looking
from
out.
getting raped and possibly murdered. Like,
Holy crap, is
I
that
mean,
terrifying?
right?
How
Like,
long ago, like how long from the time that happened to the time she saw him on the news was that?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay, yeah. Oh my
And she didn't talk to me
goodness.
for three
That's
weeks.
right.
And
So it was, oh, wow. That's crazy.
I saw the news and I was like, I knew there was something about him that
Yep.
was just
Oh,
gave me the creeps,
sometimes it's good to, piss your friends off and they'll
right?
eventually forgive you, right? When they see their killer on the news, right?
Right? And it really freaked me out that he took down our license. Like it was my license plate
Yeah, what was that about? Like, what was he gonna do?
because he probably wanted to track us down.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it creeps me out.
Oh
Like,
my gosh, that's wild.
right? It creeps me out. And so I never like disregard your intuition.
Right. I know. I was just telling Mike that today. He said something about, and I was like, always trust your gut. As silly as that's, it's simple, such a simple thing, but your gut, especially in hindsight now, being middle aged, you look back and you go, wow, should have trusted my gut because
Uh-huh.
your gut is never wrong, rarely.
Nope. Like this is slightly off topic, but it actually allowed me to say goodbye to my mom before she died.
Oh,
Like I had
okay,
an
that's cool.
intuition that I needed to go home
Yeah.
because I was in college at the time and I was like running around all busy. And something just told me that I needed to go home from this meeting. So I went home and I was able to say goodbye to her, like good night, tell her I love her, give her a hug and kiss.
Mhm.
And then she passed in the middle of the night.
Mm.
And like my intuition is what allowed me.
Yeah. That's really, I mean, it's not to be messed with,
Oh,
Not to be
intuition
messed
is strong.
with. Always listen to it. That's for sure. So,
Yes.
anything else crazy? You say something else crazy happened in your 20s?
Oh God, yes.
I mean, don't they? Everything in the 20s happens crazy, right?
Right?
We were young and dumb.
Yes. Honestly, like the fact that I didn't um like pass away from alcohol poisoning is also a positive. Like
Same girl, same. Miracle, right?
there like there were so many times when I just like realized like how did I even get home?
Right.
Like
Oh yeah, I have many of those.
I'm like the last thing I remember I was at the
Terrifying.
bar. Like
Yeah.
and now all of a sudden I'm home. I'm like,
Yeah.
what
How'd that
happened?
happen? Who brought me
Right?
here? And then it's like, oh, I brought me here. Oh, that's lovely. Just lovely.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you're like, say
I
prayer.
know. Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Thanks.
Got
Some
me.
my guardian angel was probably like, this bitch.
That's right. That's right.
Out of a man. But so my friend Jackie and I, her uncle was like an oops baby. So he was real late and there was not like much of an age difference between her and him.
Gotcha.
Because she was born to the oldest sister. So there's like a 7-year age gap between her uncle and her.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, that's
So when we turned 21, he and his group of friends used to invite us down to the shore house.
mm,
Um, I can't The one one summer, we were celebrating his birthday in Seattle City. I mean, we had been drinking like since noon, and I mean, this is like 10 o'clock at night. So, I mean, we are pretty hammered.
Sloshed. Yeah.
So, somebody has the bright idea to take Jackie's convertible cabrio down the street. Okay.
Oh,
And we're going to ride in the back and hang on. Like, we're going to stand in the back and hang on.
Dear.
Okay.
Like
So,
out of the back seat or literally like hanging off the back bumper?
like, no, in the back seat.
Okay.
So she had like the roll bar. So we
The
were
bars,
all going to
right.
hang on to
Okay.
the roll
Yeah.
bar and go down the street. Well, he was only supposed to go to the end of the block and turn around.
Mm.
Well, and okay, now I only had bare feet on, and I had no purse. Like, I wasn't
boy.
expecting to like really leave the like.
Right. You were
area.
just going down the street. Right.
Yeah, we're supposed to go a block, but that didn't happen.
Mm.
So he decides to go further, and somehow somebody missed Jackie bringing her open bottle with us, and she's got it up on top of the bar.
Oh boy.
So, somebody almost backed into us, and he had to slam on the brakes, and we all like almost fell out of the
forward or
that should have been our first like sign that we needed to like
chill out or go back home. Yeah. No.
We continued down the street, and then we got pulled over by the police.
Oh boy.
And they asked us, like, do you have any idea? I'm like, officer, I have bare feet and no purse. Like,
oh boy.
And I have like a dress on. I'm like, with no pockets. Where did you think I'm putting ID?
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, we probably were lucky that we got pulled over by the police. Because
could have been a bad situation, truly.
Yep.
Now, did the driver get arrested or anything? Or
no, nobody got arrested.
Wow.
I mean, we got tickets for no seatbelts.
Oh wow, that was what they were worried about.
Well, I mean, we probably could have gotten like drunken
disorderly or something.
But,
yeah.
But he was kind and just gave us
cool,
no
I guess.
ticket.
Jeez.
But Jackie got an open container ticket.
Nice. Of course she did. Oh man.
Like, and then she tried to hide it. Like,
oh no.
And
that's
I'm like,
the worst.
Nobody even knew that she had it. Okay.
Yeah.
Until he goes, "Where's the bottle of beer?" And I'm like, everyone's looking at each other like, the hell? Nobody's got a bottle of beer. And then Jackie's like,
oh no.
I'm like, you asshole.
Right. Oh, goodness gracious.
So we dodged a bullet on that one.
For sure.
Then a lot of them are from down the shore.
Well, yeah, I would think that's a lot of good times happening, but a lot of danger.
Yeah. Like we used to go down for Irish weekend. Our second one, I was so shit-faced. I'm not even sure how I was like upright. So we go back to the condo, and Jackie's like, "Let's go back out." And I'm like,
oh boy.
Okay. Then she meets some drunk guy in a kilt, and he's like, "Come home with us."
Oh boy.
And Jackie's like, "Okay."
Oh boy.
And I'm too drunk to even like realize what's going on.
To care, right?
And I'm like,
sure.
do.
Sure, drunk guy in a kilt. Come on over. Why not?
Come on.
That's right.
So I mean, and then we go like back, and it's like full of just like drunk guys, and I'm like,
wow.
I'm a little
like
oh
like
shit.
Oh yeah, maybe this isn't as fun as it looks.
No. And like it wasn't until I was like alone with everyone
Yeah.
that I realized that I was like, oh shit. And then I guess Jackie got scared by something he said because she comes running down the stairs. She's like, Steph, let's go.
Oh, wow.
And we run out the door. I'm like, and I'm drunk, just following her.
Right.
And then she meets this other guy in the street corner. And he's like, let's go. Let's go home. And I'm like, and here we go again to another strange guy's house.
Oh my
I'm like,
goodness.
So I'm just sitting there at this guy's house. This other guy is passed out on the couch. And I'm just sitting there and she's hooking up with him.
Oh
I'm
no.
like, and I'm like, the hell am I doing here? So I grabbed my phone, or I think I grabbed my phone, and I walked back to the condo. The fact that I made it home by myself is a miracle.
And I'm sure it was like the middle of the night.
This is like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, love.
So I go into the condo. Jackie's uncle goes, "Where's Jackie?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Oh no.
He's like, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's with some guy.
Oh no.
And then I realized I forgot my phone. So I get dressed again. I somehow I found his house again.
That's amazing.
Like the fact that I found it is like a miracle in itself.
That is amazing.
And I go grab my phone. And I mean, there's all kinds of people that are staring at me because I'm staggering, because I'm
right.
Shit-faced.
Right. And they're probably also like, who the hell are you? Where'd you come from?
Right? Well, I go in, like there's like I didn't see anybody went back in, like in the house. But I grab my phone and I'm heading back to the condo. And then Jackie goes, "Where are you?" I'm like, I don't know, I'm by the fucking Wawa.
Oh my gosh.
So, the fact that I don't know.
Good times.
Yeah, like the fact that we dodged like a bullet in both of our houses is like
right. You know, you reminded me of a story too. You know, I have a lot of drunken stories, which of course I can't remember a lot of them, gee, for obvious reasons. But you know, I remember the very first time I ever got like really, really drunk, and I was out in like this, like out in the, I would say woods, I guess, out in the country at somebody's house. Their band was playing in the backyard, kind of thing, and you know, we're drinking and yeah, it was like with this girl, I didn't even know her, but like she's like, come on, let's go here. And we're like, next thing I know, I'm walking through somebody's living room and their TV's on. And I'm like, oh, look, Jeopardy. And then we're just walking through the house. And the next thing I know, we're like down the street walking through somebody else's house. I'm just being drug around by this girl, but I was just drunk. And like, he's like, walking around doing the same
right.
Oh, this is crazy. Like, but with no care, right? You know, like
no, you're just like the happy.
How are we just walking through people's houses and nobody seems to care? You know, so crazy. Oh my
right.
God. Well, we love our youth. We gotta love that we're still here to talk about it.
Right.
Crazy.
I mean, I almost drowned like 3 different times.
Oh my gosh! In the ocean or in a pool?
Yeah. Well, in the ocean and the pool.
Oh my gosh.
So, we were probably, my friend Noreen and I were probably 8. Yeah, I think we were probably 8. And don't ask me why we were allowed to go down to the ocean by ourselves from the beach house. But this is the early 90s.
Right.
Like, where they're like, fuck it, go.
Yeah.
Like, just stay in front of the lifeguard station and be careful. Well, there's like a storm coming up the coast. So there's all kinds of warnings and flags out because there's a really strong undertow.
Mm.
And you were only allowed to go up into your knees. So people would stay out of danger. Well, my friend Noreen and I are like, you know how when you're a kid, you're like, fuck it, we know it all.
Right. Right. That's not gonna happen to me.
We look at each other like, oh, we ain't going, we're going past our knees.
Yeah.
Nope.
Fun, hey, here we go.
Mother Nature taught us a lesson.
Oh boy.
So we get pulled under. I'm upside down and backwards. I have no idea which way is up. I'm tumbling in the water. I can't breathe.
Terrifying.
And I'm like, holy shit, like I'm gonna die. Like this is the day I die.
Yeah.
And then Mother Nature smacked my ass right on the shoreline.
And back on the land. And
like,
said,
bitch, I
don't
told
do this
you
again,
so.
bitch.
like you get one free pass. You get one free pass. And then she and I looked at us, you're like, oh, we're leaving. Bye.
No doubt. No doubt. Wow.
And they're like, how is the ocean?
Fine. Nothing to tell here.
No.
Man, that's scary.
That was scary as hell.
For sure.
And then I got trapped under the water. We had like a 8th grade graduation party, and everyone was in the pool, and we were playing chicken. Mm-hmm. And for some, like the girl fell off my shoulders, and for some reason, like I couldn't come up off the bottom of the pool.
Oh, no.
So my mom literally had to jump in and pull me out, and like I was like coughing, you were like, up water. Like I have dodged death and like
a lot of times.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow.
Like
it's crazy.
I hit a deer going 65 miles an hour on the highway. And we were lucky that it didn't come through the windshield.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear, honestly, like terrifying.
Well, I wanted to swerve around it, but I didn't have like enough time, and I just hit the brakes. Well, the trooper said, well, it's a good thing you didn't, because you would have rolled the car and probably died.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that we dodged that bullet.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, nobody was hurt. I mean, the deer got up and ran away. Like
they're amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. I was so mad. I'm like, you just destroyed my car.
Right.
You ran away.
And now you're just trotting on off, buddy. What the hell? Well, I've heard a terrifying story from somebody, and I'm sure we've seen this in movies, and because it seems very movie-like, but apparently it really happened. This guy I used to work with, I think it was his grandpa or uncle or somebody, and he swears that, a deer, a buck with the big antlers, come pummeling through the windshield and stabbed his relative in the heart and killed him. I'm like,
it happens so often.
That's terrifying.
They come through the windshield, and then they're kicking because they're panicked.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they kick you in the head.
Oh my God.
But
they're probably, 300 pounds, if not more,
And they're solid muscle.
Right.
Like, it is like hitting a brick wall.
For sure.
So we were lucky on that one.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Wow. Right? It is amazing, to stop and think, how the heck are we still here? Because even if it's just something that seems so simple, and it's always in the moments that could be like literally seconds or minutes, and just how quickly things can change,
Right.
Well, we're very grateful that you're still here, Stephanie. I appreciate your stories, and this was a very very intriguing episode. I really I will have to do it again sometime. I'm sure you'll come up with more, because my goodness,
I'm sure.
The more you think about this stuff, the more stuff comes into your mind,
Right? Those are just the ones like that are off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's amazing. Oh my goodness.
But honestly, I do have to thank my lucky stars that I've made it past. I made it past 25. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not 30s.
Super duper religious or anything, but I definitely believe, because because we are still here, and I wouldn't be if there wasn't somebody up there looking out for me.
I swear my guardian angel like, how the fuck did I get this chick? Like,
Right.
it's just like,
It's great. That's so great.
yeah,
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Stephanie. I'm gonna
you're very welcome.
call it a day here, and I appreciate you coming on. And if anybody else wants to be a guest on my show, please hit me up. We will keep this show afloat and keep it a rolling because it's a good time.
Sounds good.
All right,
Well,
Steph.
it's good to see you.
You too, woman. Take
All
care.
right. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.